Hey, this is Coach Nick Tuminello, owner of Performance University Speed, Strength, and Conditioning, and I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can get moving right now to get your 30 minutes of exercise in a day at home with little to no equipment. Now, I'm coming to you to encourage you to sign up for Livestrong.com's Fitness Challenge. Now, this Fitness Challenge is to encourage anybody and everybody, men, women, of all ages, regardless of your fitness level, to get up and moving for 30 minutes a day. Now, before we get into the exercises, I want to tell you about a really cool technique that I learned from a stay-at-home mom who lost 100 pounds on her own using one exercise and this one very, very simple but very effective technique. Her name is Meredith Olenek. She's from North Carolina. She and I met at a conference that I was presenting at, and she told me what she did was she grabbed a kettlebell and she did kettlebell swings during her favorite television show, and she would do them during the commercials. So basically she would sit and watch the show during the commercials. Nobody wants to watch the commercials anyway. She would do kettlebell swings, which we'll demonstrate here in a bit. So in this video, we're going to show you 5 exercises that you can use during the commercial breaks, and you can do all one exercise, or you can intermingle any of these 5 exercises we're about to show you. So you would do them during the commercial breaks from start to finish, and then you rest while you're watching the television show. You could do this for a few different half-an-hour shows. You could do it for an hour-long show. It's really up to you. The goal is to get in at least 30 minutes of total exercise per day. To help me demonstrate the techniques on the 5 exercises that we're going to recommend to get your 30 minutes of exercise a day in, I've given you guys a special treat. I've got my friend here, a professional figure competitor, Rachel Baker. Rachel, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. So what Rachel's going to show us first is the kettlebell swing. This is the exercise that Meredith Olenek used to lose 100 pounds at home, just doing kettlebell swings. So the big thing here, looking good, Rachel, is that Rachel keeps a nice straight back here. She's not rounded like that. Otherwise, you may hurt yourself. Perfect. Okay, I'll take that from you. Why don't you show me how to do it with a dumbbell? So if you don't have a kettlebell, no problem. Let's say you have an extra dumbbell lying around. This is a 20-pound dumbbell. You can do it with a dumbbell. Not quite the exact same feel, but the beauty of this exercise is you're using all your joints. It's a total body movement, which means it burns a lot of calories. The more muscles you burn, the more muscles you work, the more calories you burn. Great job. So that's how you can do a kettlebell or dumbbell swing. So the second total body exercise you can do just using anything that you can find at home, like milk jugs. We're actually just using Rachel's purse here. Got everything that she needs in there. You could use your purse. That's enough weight. What we're going to do is a V-chop. So basically what Rachel's going to do is she's going to squat in the center, come up, go to the left, then back to the center, and then to the right. So she's moving in the shape like a V. Again, total body exercise right here. She gets her legs when she goes down. She gets her arms and shoulders when she goes up, and the core, of course, is keeping her posture maintained, so that's always working. All right, third exercise that you can do at home, this involves the best piece of fitness equipment known to man, and that's the human body. This is a burpee. Some people, if you've been in the military, you might call this a squat thrust. We're going to show you a bunch of variations to this, depending on your fitness level and ability to get around. So Rachel's going to show you probably the most difficult level, where she kind of jumps back with her feet. Notice she's very, very soft on her landing. So what you can do here is you can add a push-up at each one. So throw a push-up at the bottom. Just a little more work if you have the upper body strength to do that. All right? Now, let's say you have a hard time with that jumping aspect. Rachel's going to modify it a little bit where she just kind of steps back and then steps up, stands up, reaches for the sky. And if you could do the push-up here, you would do the push-up there as well. All right? Now, if you're really restricted and you can't get down all the way to the floor, no problem. Use a couch, or here we're using a gym bench, but a couch, a chair, and you could do the same type of movement working off of that. The higher the thing that you put your hands on, the easier you make the exercise. And of course you can step back with it as well. Yep. And the only thing you're looking for here is when you step back, you want to make sure your butt goes down and your chest goes up. We'll go one more, Rachel. So butt down, chest up, really turning on your core muscles. The fourth exercise you can do to get your 30 minutes of exercise in per day, you can use some of the other exercises blended with this exercise or just this exercise alone. The goal is to get your 30 minutes in. We call this exercise a squat swing. Basically what Rachel's going to do is set up in a squat type of position. She's going to swing her arms back as if she's going to jump, and then she's going to use her legs to rappel up and really extend high to the sky. This basically takes a squat and makes it a little more metabolic. Rachel, let's put your feet just a little wider. Good, and sit your butt back, and we're going to drive your knees out. Perfect. So make sure that your squat technique is good. You want to make sure that her heels stay a little flatter here, and her back stays straight. So I want her to look like this, not like this. I'm going to try a few more. If this is a little easy, you just pick up the pace a little bit, so Rachel will go a little faster. Good. And if you really want to get cranking with it, you can even add a little jump at the top, just a nice light landing. All right, the fifth and final exercise that you can do is a skip. Now, there's a lot of cool variations with the skip, and Rachel's going to show you a whole bunch of those right now. So first is a regular skip in place. So she's staying tall, staying light on the feet, and she's going opposite arm to knee. Now, if this is too much impact, she can just march in place. Right? So all the variations we're getting ready to show you of the skip, you can do with a march as well. So let's go back to the skip. So now if you want to mix it up a little bit, without crossing over your feet, this was going to get your coordination a little bit, have a little fun. She's going to move laterally. Good, now come on back. This is harder than she's making it look. Good, and then back over a little bit. And you can start moving forward and backwards as well. All right, good, take a break for a second. So then, instead of going opposite here, she can go same side, which is kind of backwards, right? Just kind of get the different side of your brain working. So check this out. Good. And again, why don't you show them the marching version of that?
I'm thinking about this.
Yeah, you think a little bit. Perfect. Okay? Good. Nice work. So there you got 5 options to work with at home, whether you're using just your body weight, a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or something like your purse or books, or even your kid. There's no excuse why you can't get your 30 minutes a day of exercise in. Thanks a lot, Rachel.
Thank you.